Nothing against it, just not my thing. But I
Yeah.
tell you this, I fucking hate that I cannot talk about, that I cannot say, hey, it's not really my thing, without Soulsborne fans going, haha, you just need to get good. And I'm like, I didn't even say anything about the difficulty. I just said it's not my thing.
Yeah, that's just like the end meme for anybody. It's like it's almost like calling anybody who says they like anime like a weeb. Pretty much, it's like the same kind of thing. Like it just turned into that, right? If you just, I mean, like obviously not the whole community is like that, but you see that a lot in like the shit posting things. If somebody says something like even remotely negative about the games, not even negative, just like saying like you don't like they're not your thing, they'll still say that. But just like in like a trolling manner, they say it. Because Bloodborne was my entry into the Soulsborne ethos, I guess you can say.
What am I supposed to do? How the fuck am I supposed to kill this guy? I really want to try Horizon Forbidden West, which came out like a couple weeks before that. I do not understand why there are so many people that just fucking hate on that game. Like they got a select, like they combed through the footage that got put out there and found one picture of Aloy looking not flattering, and ever since then it's been nothing but hatred towards the game, and it's weird. Like it reviewed well. The first one was very, very good.
So well, she wasn't as attractive as she was in like the previous ones or whatever.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because it sounds like it's one of those things where like they're making like, or they're making like the female characters ugly for like SJW purposes. That's what the people would say, and that's why they're hating on it. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. That's the only reason why I would like. That's the only reason I can think of that they would hate on it for that reason.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I've seen that's most of the discourse I've seen in like gaming groups about it is ha ha, Aloy's not hot. From what I understand, she's supposed to be in their like 40s by that point. Like, bro, do you think she's still gonna look like she's 20 when she's in her 40s?
Yeah, really. No kidding.
It's weird, and lately it's like, haha, Elden Ring got higher scores than Horizon. Horizon got 89, Elden Ring got like 97 on Metacritic, and I'm like, you do know 89 is still really, really good, right? Okay.
Yeah, really.
Oh, fuck you, dude. I thought those grenades were supposed to shock it. That didn't seem to be the... What the fuck am I doing wrong?
Maybe there's something else around there.
It's been so long since I played through this game. Fucking guy. Okay, that time it was easy. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Okay, stay where you are and we'll come to you. Will do. We're on 4th Avenue. Cross Street is... Copy that.
Okay, so I did it that time. Okay. I'm not even gonna complain. I'm just happy. I'm just happy to move past that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Just looking at gameplay, it's like this very much looks like just open world Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a good, accurate description of it. I mean, not complaining here. That's a really good. It's a really good combo. Believe me, because like exploring the world's a lot of fun too. And like seeing like an area where there's nothing but, like, for example, there's like an area that kind of reminded me of that one area in Skyrim that had like nothing but like the giants or whatever, and then like remember they would like hit you and like you would fly in the air.
Yeah, which was a glitch, but I'm glad
yeah.
they fixed it.
It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. So there's like an area like that in Elden Ring where there's nothing. There's like a valley of nothing but just giants walking around, and you can like you
the floor's glitching
what's that?
out. The floor's glitching out. Look at it.
Oh yeah, it is. That's a classic glitch. I've seen that a million times.
Yeah.
In older games.
Yeah. Wonder if that's just the game or if that's it running on newer hardware or what. Now I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, maybe I can get through this water. Yeah, okay. It wants me to go through this water. Eat lead. I fucking try. Is it just me, or did they cut down on the enemy chatter in this game?
No, it's definitely a thing that was cut. I think
Which,
there's a lot of that in the first game.
yeah, there was a lot of that, and it was specific. It was like, and it was relatively specific to where you were too. Which was a smart move because it made the
Yeah.
AI seem even smarter than it actually was.
Backup transports are en route. ETA 5 minutes. Stay your ground until reinforcements arrive.
God, the first Fear's so fucking good.
It still holds up. I mean, not just the AI, but like the gunplay and everything about it. I think.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you can say the graphics are obviously the graphics are dated. What can you do about that? But
yeah.
I mean, the gunplay is like not dated at all. I think.
Yeah, there are certain aspects of the graphics that still hold up pretty well. The lighting effects are still pretty
The
good.
lighting, yeah.
The smoke effects and particle effects are still pretty good. Armacan Technology Corporation production specifications in an aerial targeted drop scenario. Secure the drop containers, secondary power connectors, cables E and F to the main reflex nexus. With the quick release clamps found on the anterior connection nodes. See figure 21C. Productive interference, which will shield you from crushing impacts, strip away the drop container, in addition to readying the unit for immediate combat. As a safety precaution, the pilot should refrain from eating several hours prior to airdrop. Translation: if you eat before you drop out of this thing, you might blow chunks.
Pretty much.
And then you just have to live with it because you're in a pilot seat.
Hey, God! This place is swarming with snipers. See if you can find a way to flank them. If I move, I'm dead.
Alright. Nothing under the stairs. Always check. On my right now, when I'm not playing this, I've been playing through Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make a run for it.
I mean, I haven't played any of those games, honestly.
I have played 1 and 2, Revelations and Brotherhood.
Because that kind of became one of those series where there's like a new one every year.
Yeah, which
I don't think it's like that anymore, but
yeah, I don't think it's like that anymore. Thank God, because making one every year was a mistake.
it's just, yeah, it shouldn't be like that. Pull on a Call of Duty.
It was a mistake for Call of Duty too.
Yeah. It seems like everyone's not really giving a shit about either them or Battlefield anymore. Especially with this new Battlefield.
That was one of the games that I highlighted in my Little Dark Age meme.
Yep. You know, it's funny because I played the what was it? I played the open beta, and I actually had fun playing the open beta because I honestly haven't really played any Battlefields outside of Battlefield 3. But I actually did pre-order the game like months and months before it came out. But then when it came out, I actually refunded it and got my money back when I started hearing how shite it was, like the full game was.
Yeah.
Which is a good decision on my part. Like, oh my god.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, because everything I hear, it's just god awful. Which not too surprised, honestly. Given how the climate is with like big AAA games, especially big AAA FPS games.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a disappointment because I mean, You know, because Battlefield was doing good for a while. I thought. I mean, well, it was doing good for Battlefield 1 at least. People seem to like that one. But I guess I think they did have a kind of a bad streak for a while. Now that I think about it, because Jesus, Battlefield 1 came out a long time ago at this point. Feels like yesterday.
Oh, oh, that blew his ass apart. You see that?
God damn. It's like how in the first game you would like use a shotgun, and sometimes it would just completely like it would like it would bloody mess their ass. It would like pull like a bloody mess perk from Fallout, pretty much.
Yeah, fucking awesome. I loved it.
It was really satisfying. That's one of the things I miss about.
Shit, how many of you guys are there? Buy followers, Prime, and viewers on viewers shop. Nope. Nope. Nope, we're not doing that. We're not buying followers. I don't stream often enough to make anything like that worth it anyway.
Buying followers.
Yeah, someone typed that in chat. Some
Oh.
bot or whatever.
Oh, okay, never mind. I've been seeing a lot more bots on like every platform. Honestly, on Twitter, there's a lot of bots that follow me on Twitter constantly.
Can you do something about that APC? I'm pinned down. The turret's neutralized. Damn it, they're swarming the area. I have to move, but I can't stay here. Keep heading for the rendezvous. We'll link up there. And be careful.
Yeah, I think G4 was doing that with their Twitch. I don't know if it was G4 or if it was Kevin Pereira himself, but like Kevin Pereira admitted to using like bots for views, like to increase his view count on Twitch.
That's shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, G4 thing is not going too well. The G4 revival thing.
Yeah.
Which I'm not surprised. I mean, the whole like, I mean, I love G4. I mean, I love G4 from like the early to mid 2000s. Like G4 now is not the same because the whole reason why G4 was what it was is because it was an actual like TV channel dedicated to games, and at the time it was kind of really cool because the internet wasn't really up to snuff like how it is now with that sort of thing.
Yeah, nowadays we have like a
But-
bunch of
Oh, it's fucking everywhere on the internet now. You can't escape video games on the internet now, but like at the time it was like, well, obviously there were like forums and stuff, but it's like at the time having like a network television channel dedicated to video games, and each show was dedicated to a specific genre. They had review shows, they had shows about the history of certain game companies and games. They had shows about competitive like almost like a proto esports type of thing even at the time. It was really cool, but like the whole revival is kind of dumb in my opinion because that's the whole appeal of G4 is the nostalgia of like the early to mid 2000s and how it was a game channel at the time, and like it coming into the modern like sphere is kind of, you know, it's not going to go over as well.
Fuck! I died again. Oh boy. Yeah, like
The turret's neutralized.
They used to broadcast all the E3s. That's how I used to watch E3 at the time, in like the 2000s. I used to watch it on G4. That's how I found out about like I saw like the one of the RE4 trailers at the time, one of the new ones at the time on G4 and whatnot.
come on.
They used to I remember they used to also show the launch parties for the consoles. Like I remember the 360 launch party where there was like I can't even remember anymore. But them talking about how you can see the sweat on this basketball player now. Look at him sweating. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Back when 720p HD gaming was like amazing thing. I kind of missed that actually.
Yeah.
Back when it looked
Is low res now.
it looked like, but at the time it looked like 4K. It's so weird when you like look back on shit like that.
Yeah.
Cause I remember playing I played the Call of Duty Call of Duty 2 demo at Walmart around the time the 360 came out, and I was like, oh my god, these fucking graphics are amazing. Like, it looks so realistic. And then obviously you go back now, it's like, oh, I mean, it looks good, but it's I mean, there's like lifelike games now. It's like, it doesn't look like shit.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, because I remember watching the Metal Gear Solid 4. I don't think it wasn't a game. It was like an in-game like trailer thing, and I was like, oh, wow, it looks so realistic.
Yeah, that one surprisingly still holds up fairly well.
Yeah. Because I think I saw that on one of the PlayStation Magazine like demo disc things. They had a trailer for that on there. It looked really good. I was like, Jesus, oh man.
Are we done yet? Is there armor anywhere I can pick up? Yeah, but Metal Gear Solid 4 actually does hold up fairly well graphically. Like, there's some textures in there that you'll still be like, damn, that still looks good.
Yeah, I think it seems like a lot of those games aren't that bad when you look at them now.
If you
And obviously
upscale a lot of them, they'd still look pretty fucking good.
yeah,
Like give
because
them
like the main problem,
remasters.
yeah. It seems like the biggest problem with the older games is the anti-aliasing on just everything. It seems. I mean, if you had better anti-aliasing on those games, it would look a lot better. Everything just still had those like kind of jagged edges at the time.
Yeah. Did I win? Yeah. I mean, there's an argument to be made that we kind of pushed HD era a little earlier than we should have. I mean, go back and play stuff from the 7th generation. Tell me how much of it actually runs well. You know?
Oh, you mean like actual like performance-wise?
Yeah, frame rate wise. Like, tell me how much of it
Yeah.
actually runs well.
Especially like the earlier ones, like the early games. Because that was like a big fad at the time, so it makes sense at the time. It's like, oh, everything, even HD televisions, all the HD channels you can now get. It's like now game consoles are getting there, and it kind of like shoved it in your face, like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I think there probably was an argument to be made that maybe that generation should have been the 480p generation, but it is what it is. There's still a lot of really, really good games from like lots of good variety and great games from the 7th generation of consoles.
Yeah.
We just kind of have to put up with poor performance when we go back and play them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like any other like old game. Well, I mean, obviously, those games in particular have like it's kind of harder to play like bad performing games as opposed to like a good running like retro game. But at the same time, you just gotta look past the faults, you know. like accept it for what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, there's a lot of games that are worth doing that from that generation. The Ratchet and Clank games were excellent.
Yeah.
Let's say Halo, but you can play better running versions of Halo now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of games that still need like a remaster from that generation.
Yeah, the Resistance games, although Resistance 1 did run pretty solidly, but like it wasn't known for having frame dips. I'm going in circles.
Because that game, was that a launch title or was that like a little bit after it came? The PS3 came out.
It was the big launch title for the system.
Oh, it was
It
okay.
was the one that everybody wanted. It was it sold like 5-6 million copies.
Damn.
It sold pretty well.
But that and what Lair?
The Lair was
Obviously-
the launch title.
Oh, it was. I always thought it was for some reason.
The big problem with Lair is that they forced motion controls into it. Like
Oh yeah, that was a. What were you saying?
when they patched in a regular control scheme, it got a lot easier to play.
Yeah, because that seemed to be a big problem, like, and during like the initial like period of PS3, because they kind of hopped on the whole motion control like bandwagon that the Wii started,
Yeah,
and like it didn't really work that well for a lot of things. It was kind of awkward. But, I mean, for obvious reasons. I mean, it's kind of weird having a motion controls with like a normal controller, you know.
yeah. And a lot of the times it didn't even work that well on the Wii, which was designed around it.
Yeah. And you can imagine how it would be on the PS3. I mean, as long as it didn't really rely on it too much, because I mean, like even I remember playing the Siren games on PS3, or the one Siren game on PS3, and they have like motion controls for like shaking off like enemies and stuff. I mean, that's one thing, but if you have it for like using like weapons and shit, that's another thing.
Yeah, Resistance Fall of Man did that, motion controls for shaking enemies off of you kind of thing.
So yeah, I mean, something like that's not too bad. I mean, it makes sense. There's nothing where you have to like swing your controller to like attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of ridiculous with the PS3 controller.
Yeah. And like I said, there's a reason why motion controls were de-emphasized, even though the capability is still there on the Switch and the Wii U.
Yeah.
That experiment didn't, like, it sold like crazy, but it didn't work nearly as well as you as long as you keep the motion controls simple and not all that precise.
Yeah. Because like I think RE4 Wii Edition did it pretty well with. I mean, like just using like your controller to like aim was really nice. I remember that was really good on Wii. It was one of the best ports.
Oh yeah, first-person shooters could work quite well on that system.
Yeah, I remember like Red Steel was one of them, the big Wii exclusive. That was a lot of fun at the time. It was so cool just being able to move your, it's like being able to like tilt your gun sideways and like it's almost like a precursor of like how VR feels in a way. You kind of like move the gun however you want in your hand and shit.
Yeah. Do you remember the Conduit?